Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me and my delegation to be part of this historical summit here in Djibouti. Let me take this opportunity to thank my older brother, His Excellency Ismail Omer Geele, for the warm welcome and hospitality accorded to me and my delegation. It's an extraordinary honor for me and surely for all Somalis that we are here today to convene our historic talks on Somali's future here in Djibouti, following our last meeting in Addis Ababa with my brother Musa Bihi. The Somali government and its people also express true and sincere gratitude to the Prime Minister of Ethiopia, my brother, His Excellency Dr. Abdi Ahmed, who organized and arranged for me our first meeting with my brother Musa Bihi in Addis Ababa. We thank you, Dr. Abdi, for your support and commitment on resuming the talks between the two parties. Let me also extend my gratitude to the most senior diplomat, the United States Ambassador to Somalia, His Excellency Donald Yamamoto, for his role and commitment to ensure these historical talks to take place here in Djibouti. He really worked hard, day in and day out, to make sure that this conference finally come to fruition. I would also like to recognize the contributions of all other members here. Indeed, we are here today to open a long-awaited historical talk between federal government of Somalia and Somaliland government to renew our commitment for open and honest dialogue on future relations to achieve long-lasting peace and prosperity for our society. Federal government of Somalia is committed to address all outstanding issues and bridge the gap between the two sides. It was 20 years ago today when the historic Arta conference was held here in Djibouti, following 10 years of civil war in Somalia, and several unsuccessful reconciliation processes took place in the region. Thanks to the leadership of His Excellency Ismail Omer Geele, who finally succeeded to host the Somali Reconciliation Conference in 2000, which paved the way the formation of new Somali government. Now, again, we are here, and we thank you, my brother Geele, for hosting similar dialogue after 20 years, which we are all grateful for, and it is indeed another historic epic in the making, which require us to have the necessary courage and determination to take advantage of your tireless effort to help us. And yet, my brother Bihi and I are here to make very tough decisions so that our people will have a better and future and prosperous future. I thank you.
Excellencies, heads of state and government, distinguished guests, it gives me great pleasure to be here with you today to restart the discussions between two brotherly leaders, two Somali leaders. This is only the last of many such meetings you have had over the last 20 years, and we still have hope that you will be to have fruitful talks today. As we all know, a few days from now will mark the 60th anniversary of the end of colonial power in the Somali territories. After the struggles of the last 30 years, the time for a rebirth is now. Indeed, this new generation of young people are not burdened by the violence of the past, and I believe they are the best suited to build anew. What is in mind? I would like to remember that this is not for or about our generation. It's not even about our children's generation anymore, but about our grandchildren and the idea we want them to have of the Somali nation. You may be the ones in the room today, but they will be the ones who will live with the decisions you make for them. We know that not of all the problems will be solved here today, but we also have to remember that just being open to discussions and be willing to get the men and women you lead closer today is the ultimate goal. Putting aside the political side of things, we would like to see beneficial outcomes in terms of free trade, free movement of people and goods, as well as cooperation on all matters in order to provide opportunities to help your people prosper. Once you have established a blueprint for cooperation, you can start to build on those achievements and ultimately give it any form you like. Your Excellencies, there comes a time in every leader's life when the people in the room have to make the decisions that will serve most of their people and do the most good for the largest part of the population. That political courage is demanded of you today, and I believe that you are up to the task. This is not a zero-sum game where there is a winner and a loser. All we can ask is that you think beyond past and imagine what future is for your peoples. I would like to thank you for trusting us today and wish you a fruitful discussions. As Djiboutians, we also remain hopeful that our brotherly Somali peoples will find a way forward together and will always stand with you to help foster the best outcomes for everyone involved. Thank you.
gadafooyin dhacayo waayaha gardaadsho waqtiga gunaanaday anna waxaan gudiyayo midkaan soo gudbinayo gooni isu taagani waa go'aan dadweyno gees laga mara jirin taladan gorfeeyo inaan gaadho faashado gadafooyin dhacayo waayaha gardaadsho waqtiga gunaanaday anna waxaan gudiyayo midkaan soo gudbinayo gooni isu taagani waa go'aan dadweyno gees laga mara jirin
walaalku gutanayo waxana hay maguuran
maqan galab qaylayeediyo saxarinu ku gaaro gel qura dhibtootani naftaynaanu gooyo geeriba ka doorbidey iyo xigalo Somali garo kala turki maahe kala gurasho weeye garo iyo xigalo Somali garo kala turki maahe kala gurasho weeye garo ugu guri tirkaagiyo godobtaada kii jecel isku gubaya maatida raadkiisa inaan guro waajibka igu suray taladaydan goostee cidna eed kamaan gelin arrin gubasha keentiyo xajoogeedka lala tago golahaba lama liman ugu guri tirkaagiyo godobtaada kii jecel isku gubaya maatida raadkiisa inaan guro waajibka igu suray taladaydan goostee cidna eed kamaan gelin arrin gubasha keentiyo xajoogeedka lala tago golahaba lama iman